I'm talking with my mic off. See, I wasn't going to do that, but I did it anyways. Welcome everybody. Welcome. For some closing thoughts and our wrap up of Fallout for Hope's 2022 fundraising year. Welcome. Yeah, I know Unique Cartage. I do it. I literally do it every single time. And see, this time I had it unmuted to start, and then had to cough. Realized it went out, so I muted it, and then I forgot to unmute it. You know, it's the little things. Welcome everybody. Glad to see everyone here. And yeah, so I'm gonna dive right in. It's the thing that most people have been asking me about, which is when are you gonna pull the giveaways? All right, so I'm gonna pull the giveaways first before I dig into some numbers and thoughts. All right, so first off, let's do the simple stuff. So we'll start with the Fallout 76 giveaways for PlayStation and Xbox, courtesy of our friends at Bethesda. And let's do, let's see, how do I do this? Okay, draw winners. All right, so there will be 4 winners here. Winners to draw. Let's remove people who used IP masking to not only get in here multiple times. Okay, here we go. Drawing winners. Perfect. All right, so we've got Andre Sobers, Omri Ella, Aaron Humphrey, and Elizabeth Sapida. That won the Fallout 76 Digital Deluxe Edition giveaway on PlayStation. That is loaded with all sorts of delightful goodies. Let's see. This should. That's what's avatars. Press page. Isn't this appearing? Be sure when. Yep, there we go. Winners should appear magically. Yep, there they are. So I'm gonna reach out to. Usually, what happens. And every year, it doesn't matter which giveaways. I usually email people. They have to accept the win, and usually people don't accept the win. So then I have to draw some others, which I do offline. All right, so that takes care of PlayStation. Let's go to the Xbox. There we go. Xbox winners. All right, so I have 9 Xbox codes from Bethesda. I'm drawing the winners. Trying 99%, 100%, and go. All right, so I've got Kyle Burnell, Brian Chilik, Thomas Gontensky, Tristan Hansen, Jamie Lee Martin, Leon Durham, Mark Andraka, Chris Gotsky, and Ethan Parker. Congrats to all of those winners. We'll be getting. He'll be joining us on Xbox. All right, let's and refresh and winners pulled. Okay, perfect. Now we're getting into the juicy stuff. Juicy stuff. All right, so firstly, let's do the beautiful one-of-a-kind. If you follow Pope Art on social media, and you definitely should, he creates for official gaming companies and corporate partnerships some really stunning custom Xbox consoles and also Xbox controllers. This year he designed for Nuka World on Tour, he designed a one-of-a-kind canvas art. That is the Nuka-Cola Xbox controller mocked up into a Nuka-Cola Power Armor helmet. And that is going to look really nice on someone's wall. All right, so let's pull winners. I know, Goddess Nerd. No matter, over the years, anything I've ever gone for, I never win anything. Winners to draw 1, and drawing winner. Ooh, congratulations to Bradley Swanson down in Adelaide, Australia. Congratulations, Bradley. So that Pope art is going to be headed down under. Congrats, Bradley. All right, that's that one. All right, now we're getting into the big stuff. This is the big stuff. All right, so as most of you know, so for the 25th anniversary of Fallout, Bethesda gifted to some community members a limited edition run of Elgato Stream Decks that has a custom designed faceplate, and they even did custom artwork for the keys. I don't know if it's going to show up on my. Yep, there we go. And yeah, and it's lovely, and you can't buy it. So it was a limited edition run. They were kind enough, Bethesda was kind enough to give us 2 of these. So I'm going to be pulling 2 winners, and only 1 winner for each one here. All right, so this is the big one. Drawing winners. Drawing. Okay, we got Andrew Pike, the Iron Minotaur, and Joker Cards. Congratulations to the both of you. Andrew and Joker K. That is awesome. So they are going to walk away with something that's going to make them very happy. I'm going to let's do the Nuka-Cola Quantum Chair next. Said my first name and it threw me. Wait, was that you, Unique Carnage? Wait, did you win it? Oh, it was not me that won, yeah. Joker, we know them. Yeah, I've seen Joker too on social media. All right, Noble Chairs. So this is another limited edition run. So Noble Chairs created a Nuka-Cola Quantum Edition chair as part of their range. And the coolest thing about this one that I'm kind of jealous of, so the Nuka-Cola Quantum bottle on the back of the chair here actually glows in the dark, which is super cool. This was hands down one of our most, we had, let me see here, it's going to be, we had a ridiculous amount of, yeah, we had 2,345 people enter to win. So you have a 1 in 2,435 chance of getting this. And congrats to whoever's going to walk away with this. All right, I am pulling the winner. Let's go. Andrew Calloway. Andrew Calloway, congratulations. Andrew is walking away with the Nuka-Cola Quantum Gaming Chair. Congrats to Andrew. All right, and last but not least is this. This came late to the party, so Freak reached out to me and got his hands on a really, like, for the Fallout collector, this is a truly exceptionally rare item that you can't find. So with the launch of Fallout 76, Bethesda Xbox created a number of collaboration pieces, one of which is this one-of-a-kind radioactive edition Xbox console that came shipped in this massive crate that was given to each of the Philadelphia 76ers team members. It's an Xbox, I think it's the Xbox One X, I believe. Xbox One, yeah. Yeah, so this is the ultimate collectible. It was only created as part of the marketing campaign and was never publicly available for purchase. So this one, we had another round of people who really wanted this. So you have a 1 in 335 chance to win this. I am drawing now. Drum roll, please. Justin McDonnell, who is Phantom HTX here on Twitch, is the winner. Congratulations to Justin. Sure this refreshes so the winner appears, and good. That is done. So that is it for this year's giveaways. And now let's get down to some thank yous. So firstly, I wanted to let you know that our final total with the T-shirts that we sold, which was added from Design by Humans against our goal, we raised $82,210 for the kids of St. Jude Children's Research Center Hospital this year. It is the equivalent of funding 3 life-saving surgeries for the kids. We're fighting for their lives and then some this year. Since we started this, we've raised $359,195.39 for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital alone, which is just absolutely insane. Oh, Pat, I'm so glad you made it. $359,000 for that is just amazing work, and you all should be so exceptionally proud, and Lord knows I am of you. This year, the team raised a total of $170.54 this year for the American Heart Association, the Alzheimer's Association, Project Hope, and St. Jude. No small feat alone with everything that was happening in the Ukraine this year. This team rebuilt an emergency room from a bombed out hospital. When you think about families, people being treated, access to medical supplies and essential care, you did that. See, every year I say I'm not going to get fucking emotional. We had over 570 streamers who signed up this year for the campaign. It is our largest team ever assembled, streaming from 84 different countries. The Fallout for Hope hashtag and all of its related streams, content, and posts from us and all of you reached 148.4 million people this year. To date, the team has raised $472,118.79 for charitable causes, which is no small number and no small impact on things that really matter, and people who really needed our help, and most importantly, hope. The main event programming and official dates for Fallout for Hope 2022 have come to a close, but I really wanted to thank everyone who made it happen this year. Firstly, and see, I said I wasn't going to get emotional. I even wrote down here in my notes, don't get emotional. God damn it. Thank you to all of our amazing support staff and partners. Pedernales Falls, whose support and guidance and friendship is truly invaluable. She is Mama of the Discord, who really helps make sure that all of you find what you need, get what you need, and also rallies us all when we need it. Cobalt, always for his advice and support. Our amazing staff and assistants this year: Lady Goggles, Stellar Sprout, Kelly Danielle, Jessica Starr, Miss Tentacle, Loopy, Clinwin77, BioWankin, Sandra D76, and Letitia the Lemon. Munchkin Jessie for her time in helping all of you plan your events and bring people together. Our international moderators, Hawkeye and Vray, I think it's Vrayani, forgive me if I misspelled that. One of the things I wanted to try and do this year, since we are in so many countries, is to start to broaden support for streamers in their native language. So being able to have international speaking moderators is really helpful this year, and I'd really like to see us expand that even further. Thanks to our Fallout 25th anniversary 4-city meetup captains. That's something else we did this year that has never been done before. Bringing someone together, bringing everyone together around the 25th anniversary, kind of at the drop of the hat. Particularly on your own dime. I'm looking at you, Fallout 5.0. I mean, there's a cost associated with actually getting approval in Boston and Washington, D.C. that we didn't have to. And that all came down to people actually donating their time and money for this, which I can't thank you enough. Firewriter, and I think it's Nunimer, right? Yeah, forgive me if I mispronounce anybody's. Aces, Chipmunk, Fallout 5.0 Productions, Scald, and the Best Virginian. To Chipmunk and Scotty B, our videographers for the cosplay meetings. Chipmunk, who covered everything in the Pioneer Saloon in Good Springs, Nevada. Scotty B, of course, who covered all of the action in Washington, D.C. All of our Fallout community artists in October for their time and talent to design this year's charity tees that our friends at Design by Humans fulfilled. We sold 69 t-shirts in total that added to our goal, from Alex Auto Axe, Amy Handling, Chara Miami, Coffee Cogs, Dom Quantum, Egyptian Ruin, Nuka Violet, Nobody, The Art of Blossoming, The Rancid Dwarf, and Zero Fox. Our amazing cause contact, St. Jude, Amanda, Bradley from the American Heart Association, Carrie and Megan from the Alzheimer's Association, and Evan from Project Hope. The amazing Lou at Tiltify and the entire Tiltify team who really supported us this year between creating our amazing team landing pages, all of the donations via their initiatives that helped us smash the ceiling with some of our goals. To Bethesda Game Studios, Noble Chairs, Elgato, Modifius, Pope Art, and Freak for their amazing giveaways that really helped us get the viral lift that we needed to get word out. Thanks as always to the Bethesda team that, while this is a community initiative and always will be, shared their free time with us for some of these events, and the loads of voice actors from video games who joined us, stream with us, and supported us this year, from Matt Mercer to Wes Johnson. The cast and crew of our live A Fallout Christmas Story, which you'll be seeing here soon, that I've taken weeks to fix and correct and remaster, which for me was really a dream to write for, with Dave Volkmar, and something I hope you all enjoyed. This is going to be a long list. Massive thanks to all of our fundraisers for St. Jude this season, with special props to Oxhorn, Kismet, Pathetic Wolf, Fallout 5.0, The Real Eleonora, Tuniversal, Clinwin 77, Simomo Love 2, The Salt Factory, Jessica Havett, Missing Mesh TV, and Ginger Bomb, who collectively were our top 12, who carried us a third of the way to our goal for St. Jude. So again, massive thanks for their communities really pouring out the love. Thanks to all of, and forgive me if I mispronounce or butcher any of your names here. Deep breath. Lil Stimpack, Wreck-It Renee, Jessica Starr, Dom Quantum, Captain Noob, Expo Dev, Miss Tibu, Wu-Tang Shang, William Strife, Mautator, The Rancid Dwarf, Moat Simulator, Harvester of Sorrow, The Final Counselor, Advised, Viking Zan, Scruff 23, Retro Pro Frank, D20 Thoughts, Sickliff, Wahooey, Vita Phoenix, Girl with Gun, Deacon Original, TTV Crocatoad, Happy Rads, Cool 450, Groovy Foxtruck, Bleep Boop 1, Wild Mantle, Purple Wine Tails, Ms. Tracy, Chowra Miami, Nuka Cafe, Ghoul Babe, Just Me, Emily P, Tweet My Hashtag, Comrade Wanya, Fenwa Turian, The Dirty Casual, Biowagon, Dizzy Plays, Night Taylor 77, God Party, Torgy Bear 58, Ms. Max TV, Unique Carnage, Skio 147, Digital Ducky, Cranial TV, Mick J Plays, Bundicott, Faust Damos, Nick A, Sandra D76, The Professor Mex, Fragshart, Afrofish, Vault Girl 954, It's Me Bree, Elimir, Airy Summer, Enigmatus 217, Dire Wolf, This Uncanny Earth Gaming, Burner's Boss, The Archangel, Kajarek, Space Anubis, Don't Fight Ducks, The Art of Blossoming, Gamey Granny 56, Sensei Snap, I should have poured water before this, I know, Ray 370X, Lucky 761 Mars, Fallion 83, Alien Oaken Shield, 3 Nail 13 R 3V, Finedixt, Ms. Hobo Slayer, D Love 37Y, It's the Dusk, Vila Princess, My AOL Password, Tatsu Prime, Inno Survivalist, Tragic Refuser, Mechanical Cyborg 87, Thick Method, Epic Rivers, Laser Burns, Buddha the Fett, iPixel Dot, Tipper Backhoe 4, John Boring, The Grimner, Curly Dancer, Fisty McRib, Skoldeer, Dumplin Head, Horrorwood X, Captain Henry Gloval, Epoxy, God, I lost my place. Oh my God, I lost my Thirstwork, Zezzy, Reticent Duet, Stone 155, 1555, yeah. Aoki 69, more base, please. The Good Daily, the D Bro. Dashina, Real Shady Unicorn, The Silent Crusader, Firebase Prime, Captain Mal 77, Ian B, Pineapple, Dude of Ib, Ajax Duo, H. Nordman, at Radio Geek, Stellar Sprout, Magnus 77, NL, Lucy in the Sky 10, WL Ranger Mike, Larissa Faye, Nerdy Jane, The Irish Goodnight, Captain Kirk 63. Somebody help me. Power Cape, Mazoga the Dork, Wolf 1366, Kaiju Kitten, Sergeant Unholy Death, Scully Face, Elgato Pub, The Small Owl TTV, Papa Popo, Outlaw Sex, Captain Trips 1988, Peruna, Femdude TV, La Game Sons L'Amité, Papa Lucky, Goddess Nerd, Charda Venus, Chardancier Vervitri, Charted Char, The Fallout Collector, Follower Toshi, Alien Bow, Wandering Wastelander, Carrie the Queen, Nuka Shine Boy, King Quitlan, Charis Bro, God is Amazing 87, Jaxis 19765, 8675309, Jenny, Soulier, Michael Knows Not, Army Gamer, Texas Canuck 70, Cyber Psychosis, which is what I have right now, Miasma, Pet This, Uncle Dangus, Vice Wolfpack, Grandpa Ghost, Blame Solid, Gamer Man 4153, PDBMC, GHS Dist 1, Tricky Pingu, Rad Rolls, Nene Chan 00, Vids 0, Cat the Catception, Crow Templar, JTB Sen, Vortech Nick, Good Buds Shank, and Woolsiver. Unfortunately, I can only see the names. Dom Quantum, I have no water to drink. Unfortunately, I can only see the names of people who created their campaigns on Tiltify, but not people who used our shared overlay for privacy. So if I missed you and can't see who you are, just know that I appreciate that you were on the team. Thanks to our 570-person strong stream team who turned out this year, driving just some amazing... Tell them thank you for me for answering all my DM's questions. Yes. And Petronellis Falls in chat wanted me to let you know. Thank you very much for answering her questions in chat. And also, I wanted to announce right now that Petronellis Falls is actually going to be stepping up and is going to be event director with me this year and help work with me side by side and run Fallout for Hope. And I'm really looking forward to that because it's everything that she kind of does anyway. Now she has an official title and all that. And we absolutely love our Petronellis Falls. Love you. Remember also, whether you raised tens of thousands of dollars or no money at all this time, don't let anyone here don't anyone here think that you didn't do anything. You cared enough to show up, volunteer your time, and put a cause and plight of sick kids and all of the other causes that we did this year before yourself. And that's nothing to feel bad about. Moreover, this was a really tough year for fundraising. Between out of control inflation, heating oil and electricity costs going through the roof, it was harder this year than other years. And yet people still showed up and donated what they could. And I think that's absolutely remarkable. The winners of the giveaways have been pulled and announced. So that's completely done. Fallout for Hope 2023 fundraising dates. I am taking a much needed break from socials. I won't be back until February 9th. However, these two events are locked in and confirmed. So we will be joining the one and only Wes Johnson in Voiceapalooza once more, supporting the Alzheimer's Association. That will be May 1st through the 30th. And Wes and I will be doing a week solid of programming, probably the second or third week there that we'll be doing. But the stream team will be back open in April to sign up for that. Of course, if you're already on the team, you don't have to. And then the Fallout for Hope 2023 St. Jude campaign will go back to our normal schedule, which is going to be November 17th through December 30th. So we're going to actually start, thank you for the Fallout, we're going to be starting the week before Thanksgiving. And people can stream whenever and how often that they want. This has really become the fulfillment of a dream for me. Um, when you think about how much money you've raised, and I really wanted to pass that $500,000 threshold, which I know we're probably going to do with Wes in May. At the very least, we'll cross that mark. But to be able to really do some good in the world, you all should be really, really proud of yourselves for the way in which this community comes together, sticks together, stays together, and supports each other in a really remarkable ways. This is the best community in gaming. And moreover, it continues to prove a belief that I hold, that the power of the one or the many to deliver hope onto those who need it most begins as easily as making the choice to do so. It's really an honor to know you all and to get to bring this wild, untamed animal together with all of your help to really make this happen every year. And I'm just really deeply grateful and proud of what you achieved here this year. I don't want anyone to ever feel bad doing this, or that they didn't feel like they contributed. We had lots of new people got into charity streaming for the first time, and people who just started streaming for the first time. And everyone starts somewhere. So a lot of times people will message me privately and feel bad that they haven't raised anything. And again, that's not true. One of the biggest things that this team does, when you think about the amount of impressions that our hashtag had this year, pushing really important causes and getting messages out there, it doesn't matter if you didn't fundraise. Hitting a retweet, resharing, letting people know what we're doing, why you're doing it, building awareness for these causes, which isn't always just about sick kids. Sometimes it's as simple as building awareness on Alzheimer's, something that it's all too close to home for so many of us, was seeing that terrible disease visit, or the American Heart Association with the terrible rise in heart health issues in this country and internationally. All of those things are really important. Yeah, Jessica Starr, yeah, we definitely had way more than ever. That's awesome. Yeah, sorry, I'm just catching up on chat here because I knew if I started reading, I would get sidetracked. I'm not good with multitasking. Yeah, it's again, thank you all so much, and thank you for believing in me, and believing in each other. It's really the most important thing, particularly when you think about cannot do one thing at a time without me. Yeah, I'm like that. Unique Carnage. I can only do one thing at a time. That is my long ramblingness done. I'm going to flip the switch here, and we'll dig into some wholesome. I know technically, it's past Christmas. I would have liked to have dropped this on Christmas, but we had so many technical issues, and it's totally ironic. The meta play. I think we wrote ourselves into a corner this year, Dave and I, writing a story about a broadcast in which the wheels were coming off, because I think it became a self-fulfilling prophecy. We had echoes and a variety of issues, people who couldn't figure out how to unmute their mic, and it's a learning lesson. It's a trial by fire. So we're definitely going to do things a little differently next year. When we're going to do, we've already decided we're going to do a take on a really classic story that I can't wait to share with you. So it took me weeks to fix this, but I'm finally happy with it, and now I can properly rest. So thank you all. If you can feel free to stick around and watch. The voice actors did truly amazing work. And when you get to the end, I've watched this now 6 times in polishing, and Wes's emotional moment at the end hits me hard every time. That is first class acting, my friend. I see you in chat. All right, hold on, and let us celebrate Christmas in January with a Fallout Christmas story. And good night, everybody. I love you. This is Kenneth Vigue. The holiday season has returned once more, and with it, our yearly Fallout for Hope community